Hi guys, I am back from my weekend away. It was not a weekend in love, but that's right. I learned some nuggets on respect and assertiveness and just a little bit more on trust. Um, and it was really cool. I met some amazing women, and that's kind of what I wanted to have a community here. And good morning. And yeah, have a community here. I met quite a few people that were from Auckland actually, and we'll probably start hanging out together as like an Auckland meetup, which was really cool. Most of them are women. There's a couple guys. I feel like I didn't get around to all the guys, especially the guys that were probably potential. I had a guy kind of tried to waste my time. I thought he was interested in me, but he just came on way too heavy and pushy. He was trying to get me to go into a car with him to do driving lessons, and I was trying to tell him how I didn't want to do that. I didn't trust the car or know the car or myself, and I didn't want to hurt anybody. And he was very pushy. He mentioned it to me about 5 times. He was like, even just 200 meters, just sit in the car, 200 meters. We can just go to the cul-de-sac and back. And I just didn't seem to understand, and putting it on me that it was my insecurities, but I honestly only met the man, so didn't want to go into an area that was just the two of us in a car. But I was supposed to be concentrating on trying to drive the car, not worried about what he's going to be trying to do or him beside me. So, and I was going to say, not ready for that, could at some later point, but would you like to go to coffee? Until I found out that he was actually going around to many women, propositioning them in different ways. And he actually told 3 people that he loved them. So I was like, no, he's definitely not interested. He's just seeking and pushing. But yeah, it made me very, very uncomfortable and very, very upset. And I was really annoyed because obviously wasted my time from talking to other people. Like any gathering, we had to be told off to not sit with just the girls. But the girls were amazing, and it was so nice to be in that kind of community where everybody was single and everybody was looking for love, but a lot of us were content in that as well. And so it was just so cool finding that. Some with kids, some without, some married, some divorced, some never been married. Just a good round. My roommate was super cool. She was another part of Auckland that I don't get to, have never been to. So maybe I'll get to go down and visit her one time, because we have definitely hit it off well. Stayed up till 1 a.m. talking on the Friday night, which meant that we were both write-offs on Saturday. But yeah, it was just really nice. You just meet those kindred spirits that you know that you're have met a cool friend. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I feel like I still need to process. I don't feel like I can even articulate what I learned because it was that much information. But I do have a booklet, so I plan on trying to take some time to read through that. I took a few notes. So I'll probably do an update somewhere down the road of what happened. I have come back and messaged two of the guys. One guy I did get to talk to a little bit. He sat beside me for lunch yesterday before we left. We had a nice conversation. And the other one I didn't get to talk to. I just felt the weekend wasn't long enough, and I was a little bit ashamed because we didn't go out and do mini golf or bowling or I don't know, something like that to kind of get us socially together. We basically just went out and ate. But yeah, there was a couple super nice guys there. One that seemed super protective of all of us. He just gives off that brotherly love kind of deal. It was really nice. He's actually from Auckland, so I'll probably see him in the group. But yeah, it was just cool, and just different way of thinking about things and talking about chemistry and trust, and yeah, it was a good weekend. A draining weekend. I didn't get back till 7:30 last night. I basically just ate and went to bed. But yeah, I think what I got out of it, I got in the forms of a community. I've definitely felt more like-minded people. The one thing that was a little bit off-putting is that our person that was a couple things. Our person that was leading us was really knowledgeable in what he said, but a lot of the people who had done the 2-week course kind of put him as almost like a demigod. Everything he knew was great. And he was a little bit sexist, or at least came off about that to a bunch of us. He didn't really want to grow. He had a book that he had written 20 years ago, and he was everything in this book is still relevant today, and there's nothing I would add to it or change it, because I don't need to. And it's just hey, if you've been counseling for 20 or 30 years, surely you've got some kind of something that would change, help you grow. But he just didn't seem to want to do that. He told us that we should be open for feedback, but he wasn't open for feedback. So just little things like that did make the weekend a little bit uncomfortable. And his tone, I thought, with the authority that he's in, the tone that he spoke to some of the women when they asked a question, didn't make people want to stand up and say anything, and definitely felt a little bit belittled and stupid. And I just thought that was a shame, because he knows that a lot of women who are coming there have vulnerable and probably have issues with male role models and stuff like that. And it's just kind of not cool when he's in that position, able to teach us how a man should speak to us, and instead is kind of contradicting everything that he's really saying about presentation, about growing, about tone, about that kind of stuff. So anyways, I am probably going to be late for work, so I'm trying to get there ASAP. It's very foggy. I wanted to run across the road, but it's very foggy. It's probably not a good idea. But yeah, that is a little recap on my weekend. Glad I went. The food was great. It was nice because you got to order whatever you wanted. Like, there was no set menu, which was just crazy. Yeah, which was just really crazy. So, that was pretty cool. But yeah. Anyways, have a good day, everybody. I'm so glad I'm only working 3 days this week because I need some other days to just rest. Again, just been in close quarters around people all weekend, so I just want to blob out. And I'm hoping to do that soon. And just organize my thoughts because I feel like I haven't organized. But I'll keep you updated on potential relationships. We all swapped emails and stuff like that, so I need to check my emails and make sure no one's emailed me. I would have thought they would have got a hold of me on Facebook if that's the case, but who knows. Anyways, have a good evening, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.